Now, for more on the story, I'm joined by Michael Dickson now, who's the Executive Director of StandWithUs Israel. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. Now, what does it mean to you to see US states like New Jersey take a stand against this company on this issue? What does it mean to you?
It's extremely important. It's something that we predicted. StandWithUs has been campaigning hard on this issue, and we welcome this action by New Jersey to divest pensions and annuity funds from Unilever. Unilever is following the BDS campaign by allowing Ben & Jerry's, its subsidiary company, to promote a boycott, which is inherently anti-Semitic. It promotes hatred of Jews under the pretext of being against Israeli policy. And what it does is drive people apart. It does nothing to promote peace, and it has negative repercussions for both Jews and Arabs, Israelis and Palestinians. So we welcome it. And of course, it follows the action of Arizona, and several more states are said to be investigating their contracts with Unilever, their investments with Unilever. And so it's something that we welcome. If you look at the Arizona action, they reduced already their investment from $140 million, and now they're going to divest completely. That's a $200 million divestment in Unilever gone as a result of them backing the discriminatory action by Ben & Jerry's.
Now, the BDS movement is something that is not new and has been around before, and this is not the first example that we have had. Have we had any other examples of states outside of Israel, other countries divesting from other companies, or is this a first?
Well, I think it's something that's growing in terms of the pushback against this kind of action, and companies are looking at it very closely. 33 states in the United States have enacted legislation to penalize companies that engage in these kind of discriminatory boycotts against Israel. And the reason being, most American states will not stand by and allow their citizens' money to fund discrimination, and rightly so. So what you're seeing now is really the biggest pushback we've ever seen against an action like this, and it's successful, or we think it will be successful, because we saw that happen with Airbnb as well. When Airbnb first put out its policy to boycott properties within Israel, they soon felt the weight of pushback and eventually overturned that policy. And we believe that Unilever will have to do that too, and they should.
Well, just on that note, you just led me right into my next question. Where will Unilever go from here? What can they do? Is there anywhere for them to go, and can they reverse this or fix it in any way?
Yes, absolutely. According to their merger agreement with Ben & Jerry's, they can. And unfortunately for them, Ben & Jerry's adopted this virtue signaling policy, but they've acquiesced to it. And they've acquiesced to a BDS campaign that is as racist as it is relentless. They won't stop. And people should understand that when Ben & Jerry's refers to the West Bank, they mean the western wall of the Temple Mount, the holiest site in Judaism. They mean the old city of Jerusalem. These are areas that they want to discriminate against Jewish consumers. So we expect massive pressure, and Unilever needs to overturn the action of Ben & Jerry's. It's a wholly owned subsidiary of their parent company. They can do it according to their merger agreement. It's the right financial decision, and it's the right moral decision. And the impetus now is on Unilever to do the right thing. And until then, they're going to have to face the consequences.
Well, there certainly does look like there is a lot of consequences coming their way, and it will be interesting to see how this all unfolds now that these states are starting to take action against them. Michael Dickson, Executive Director of StandWithUs, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure having you.